Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of the Red Galaxy. And in previous episode we found some more resources in the systems that we've been exploring, but nothing major yet. We have also been doing a little bit of work on update or making the designs for our logistics essentially, but we haven't actually managed to build any of that. Oh, actually, did we get the... No, we didn't start working on the shipyard yet. Let's actually set up the commercial shipyard complex at 50% there, just so that we can get the tugs going. And once we have a tug, we'll start producing some of the containers, perhaps. Although, there's nothing yet to colonize in our home system, and we won't be able to jump anytime soon. Eventually, we may need to set up the jump engines to the tugs as well, but we also may want to set up something that we can start building the gates. Especially once we have some sort of military going. Right, but anyway, let us keep on going. So I need to set up the admin commands. I'll fill in the admin commands again, which hopefully will help a little bit. Surely we've completed on the Red Star Mark II, number 2. New mineral deposit in Moscow. Oh, 6 million thorium accessibility 1. So that's yet another one of the gas giants down here. It's actually the one that it's right now exploring. Right, let's actually have a look. So over here we got the exploration 2 and 3 both are in overhaul. So we might as well go back to... Well, actually, let's have a look. Well, look, right, did we find... We did find some resources in here. And then some in the asteroids and a bit more in the moons. Nothing too major, though. But something that might be worth mining eventually. Let's go back to Moscow though, because that is... Actually, did we find another... No, we haven't found more than 3 jump points right now. There's still quite a few jump points to explore in here, but nothing too bad. Okay, new mineral deposit in one of the moons of the Moscow A3, and again, a little bit of resources. Actually, over 2 million tritanium at 0.7 accessibility, so it's not too bad. Oh, and 1.8 million gallicite with 0.6 accessibility, so that is where we can get our minerals for engines, basically. Ah, production completed. We got the geological survey sensors, started the gravitational survey sensors. Once we get all of those things, we'll be able to start, or I mean, we could technically start building the ships again, but at the same time we are actually gaining money now because we are getting more financial centers, probably. Oh, and also we did set up a new planetary governor with the wealth generation upgrade, so that does help a little bit at least. Population is already 200 million now. We got a lot of workers available, but we really need to start setting up some colonies in other planets, just so that because we'll soon enough be hitting a small or soft cap on the population where the speed of expansion will slow down. And ruins located in Moscow. Destroy outpost. Alright then. Actually, we may need to... Oh right, that's the artifact. Okay, known ruins, and there's one survey site in our home system. The known ruins, known ancient constructions, dormant in there, and then that's just an outpost. But that's a good thing to know that there is something in there. Overhaul completed for the exploration 2, so we can send that one back to St. Petersburg and continue with your surveying. And the one in Moscow has now passed the deployment time. So what I can do is I can send it back to refuel, resupply, and overhaul. And we'll send it back once the overhaul has been completed. Retirement. Okay, unassigned commander. Oh, maintenance problem on the... Oh, actually, Mark 1. Well, it's a good thing that we are resupplying. still has 290 basic supplies, so I don't think there's a risk of running out. And we got the gravitational service sensors. We started working on the jump drives now. Overhaul completed for the number 3. So we can send you back to Volvocrat. Should be there shortly. Right, actually, I'm gonna have a look into this system. So we're currently surveying more of the asteroid belt there, which means that we'll probably find a decent bit of resources that we can mine with, or orbital miners eventually. Production. Okay, so we got the jump drives completed. We started working on the traction beams. So now that we got those, okay, racial wealth is not going up all that quickly. Another thing that I might want to do, once we get the financial centers completed, is get a bit more construction factories. Because you can honestly never have too many. Do another 20. Or you can, but it's not easy to hit that limit. Right, so we're running a bit low on carbon. Well, we are losing a little bit carbon. I wouldn't say running low though. We have a decent stockpile and we are losing a little bit there, but we can manage. A stockpile over here, so we got one of each sensors. Oh right, those are the small sensors which we are technically no longer using on the survey ships. Well, small maintenance storage bay. Oh, right, yeah, I suppose we might be using that one at some point, though. We've got some of the jump drives. Survey sensors, EM sensor. Okay, so I think once we get some research available, we should definitely start working on getting the small jump stabilization or jump point stabilization module 180 days. I actually wonder, can we put that into a space station and then just tug that into place? Or we could take time to get the smaller. Yeah, the smaller one, which will take a bit more time to stabilize a jump point, but I think it will still work. Just fine. Just need to figure out to keep the size that we need to have in check, basically. Oh, research experience for the researcher. Yeah, the bonus increases to 30%. That's good. Our commanders are having some health problems. Mineral deposits. Okay, it's one of the asteroids here. Nothing too crazy. And the Red Star Mark III, or Mark I, the exploration mode, has completed the overhaul, so I'm going to send them back to Moscow, and they can continue with the exploration. Let's have a look at Volvocrat. So this is the asteroid belt one. What about St. Petersburg? How much? Still got some surveying to do here. Just got another one surveyed. Traction beam completed in... Okay, we started on the commercial shipyard complex. Oh, and that one's heading back to refuel. It doesn't have terrible deployment time, so once you've done with the refuel, I suppose, do you have a lot of supply points? Can I not see it there? Yeah, you're basically full on supply points. Or you are full on supply points. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you back to St. Petersburg after the refuel. It's gonna take some time. We're gonna do a bit more of the surveying. There's some promotions for the commanders. Ooh. And we found some more minerals in the comet. We added the sleepaway finally. So that should lower the expenditures at least a tiny bit. Alright, that's going to cut down 30 of that, so it should allow us to regain some money. I'm not going to start building the new ships quite yet. Mostly because I want to get out of the debt first. Mineral deposit, some thorium. Okay, so that's one of the moons of that same gas giant that we found the ruins around there. Oh, and it does have a minimal survey potential. Interesting. Another retired officer. Have a maintenance problem on the number 3. Let's have a quick look. Are you... not quite yet, you're halfway done with your deployment time. Well, number 1, you are barely started. You're currently at 1 year, so you don't have a massive amount of time. I hope that you can do a bit more of the surveying before you need to do another overhaul. Okay, more minerals in Moscow. That is on one of the asteroids, though. Ah, maintenance problem on sim. Okay. Yeah, I suppose they do need their break soon, or overhaul soon, on the exploration too. Right, we completed research on the box launcher explosion chance. We started on the missile launcher reload rate. And we found some minerals on another asteroid. Not huge quantities, but should be relatively easy to get. Oh, okay, new scientist with that in biology. Let's actually have a quick look at the scientists that we have right now. We don't have a massive amount of them available. We've got the power and propulsion over there, which is good. We also have another power and propulsion over here currently researching. Then we got the logistics, missiles, sensors and control. And then we got defensive, construction, biology, and that's about it. So we are missing at least the energy weapons and ground combat entirely. So it's not great. We may need to set up another military academy at some point, just so that we can get more officers and such out of there. But that will take some time anyway. Okay, we found some more minerals in one of the asteroids. Not too great, but it wasn't too bad. Kind of interested in more thorium in one of the gas giants in Moscow. So Moscow is definitely going to be our fuel production place, or fuel harvesting base, and we'll probably need to set up good logistics to ship that fuel elsewhere. Right, so deployment time exceeded on the survey 2. I suppose I'll have to send this back. Just because the more and more we go over the deployment time, the slower and slower the surveying is gonna get. So we'll send you down there, refuel and resupply, begin overhaul. Now I suppose if we have a look at the new sun, so we are currently fairly far away from the jump point there. Actually, it's on the other hand, like this is the area where we are the furthest away from all of these. So we are approaching that soon. Or the average distance is the furthest. Right, and the number 3 had a failure, so let's have a quick look at that one. How are they faring? Still got a decent bit of missile supply points, but they are getting rather high on the deployment time there. Going through the planet. Ooh. Okay, a bit more asteroid, or minerals on an asteroid. Okay, now you've surpassed your deployment time, so I'm going to send you back to Kazakhstan. Refuel, resupply, and overhaul. Commander promoted, no orders possible. Okay, so the Explorer 2 needs to be sent back to St. Petersburg. Oh, wait a minute. No, I thought you should be overhauling. Clearly you're not. You didn't even... Okay, remove last. So, resupply, and then begin overhaul. Let me actually have a look. How big of a storage? We got reserves of over 8 million liters of fuel and 22,000 maintenance supplies. I think those maintenance supplies are going to be fine for the time being, so we can start producing that a lot of it just to get the economic production modifier up again. New minerals in one of the asteroids in Moscow. Ah, we got the research completed. We got the bigger engine sizes. Now, we don't have any bigger engines. Well, I mean, we do have needs for them, but we haven't designed any. But we could. That's actually something that we should probably think about. But I did say that once we get some points available, alright. Yeah, construction introduction. We'll get the small jump point stabilization. It's not going to be the fastest, but we'll have time. And we want to start setting up some of the infrastructure, especially between New Seoul and Moscow. It's going to be important place because that's going to have a lot of tankers going, or tanker. Basically, you could call them cisterns, I suppose, going back and forth. It's actually something that we do need to design at some point. There's a problem in Aurora 1. We still have plenty of maintenance points though. Deployment is getting a bit high. Research completed. We got the maintenance support facility up and started researching the boat bay. And then commander XP. Okay, so the research bonus of the construction and production scientists that we just assigned to the task did improve their bonus a little bit. I think it was only 5% or maybe 10% increase, or 10 points increase, but yeah, not too bad. Right, so what are we going to get research next anyway? It is going to be the boat bay. It's going to be still about 2 years away. What's the industry doing? Still getting some financial centers. It will take a bit of time. Actually, let me put in some infrastructure to be made. 50%, well, I don't know, we'll make 1,000 or so. It's going to take some duranium and mercasium. I think we're going to manage though. And after that, I think we may want to get some more research facilities, so we'll get another one of those. And then maybe some more mines or something like that. How many mines do we have right now? We're currently sitting at 100. Do another 50. And then maybe construction factory, so we can make another 40 to reach 200. There we go, that's going to keep the industry busy for a while. Surely we completed on the number 3. But the overhauls are not completed yet. So wait, is everyone... Oh no, the first one is not there yet. Well, they're about to reach their deployment time. What are your orders anyway? I'm currently doing some... You know what? Oh no. It's probably best to keep you working, quite frankly. So how much... Where are you? Oh, we're over there again. Let's have a look at the system over here. So we've done most of the surveying over here. There's still a couple planets that need to be surveyed. Actually, oh wow, there's actually several planets that need to be, and moons, that need to be surveyed. And over here we've got most of this needs to be surveyed. We've probably been surveying mostly the asteroids in here, which doesn't surprise me. But that's alright. Okay, so you have now surpassed your deployment time. What I'm going to do is I should probably set up the primary standing order 5 system bodies, just so that it can do a little bit more effectively. Anyway, we need to send you back to refuel, resupply, and overhaul. Right, let's switch back to New Seoul, and we can see when those... Oh, they're both completed with the overhaul now. Okay, so I can send you back to St. Petersburg. The distance is getting smaller and smaller for you, whereas for you, it is going to be increasing for a while. It's actually a bit fun how the jump points are fairly evenly spread around the... Like, the primary star is in a triangle between those. And the third one is coming back, as it should. Performing bonus on one of the officers goes up, and all the ground units get better, or ground generals get better stats, but Still don't have ground troops, so it doesn't matter much. We could produce them, we just don't have them designed. Production on financial center completed. Started on the construction factory. Let's actually have a... Oh, we have a decent bit of wealth again. Well, that's good. So, what I could do is get some more... hold on. Shipyard. All of these. Use components. Grade 2. It's potentially going to be a bit expensive. But we can then speed up the exploration process a tiny bit. What I can do is I can have, like, some of those go into new system and start doing the jump point thing immediately, and this other one starts to do the geological survey automatically, and then they can just go into a new system that has not been explored yet. Right, so exploration 3 found some Mercassium Vendorite. Okay, this is just an asteroid. Not too important right now. Mineral deposit, that's also an asteroid. Well, I mean, there were a lot of asteroids in some of those places. Let's actually have a look. How are the jump point surveys? So there's only 2 more jump points to survey. Okay, we found some more on an asteroid. New scientists. Oh, another biology scientist. Huzzah! I mean, we can always switch them to another field if need be. Oh, exploration 1. Oh, right. We need to send you back to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch your orders. If no system bodies are there, go to the system requiring... Not crab survey. Geosurvey. There we go. And then you can just get back. That should keep you rather independent. Oh, goddammit, it just turned it away, okay. So, I wonder, did it go back to Moscow? Or did it go to somewhere else? It may have gone to Volgograd, actually. Or did it even leave? No, it's going back to Moscow, never mind. Just as it should. Some more retirements. Aha! We got number 4. You know what? I'll probably set up the 1, 2, and 3 to do the geosurveys, and the 4 and 5 can do the gram surveys. Right, so we need to set up a new fleet here. Be jump point 1. I'll assign you there, and then your standing orders are going to be a survey location, and then move to system requiring crab survey. So suppose that should do it, and then refuel. There's no refuel and resupply command over here, unfortunately. Okay, well, I suppose that's going to be enough. We'll see where it heads to. Going to Moscow. And we got another ship. There we go. So we'll create another fleet. Jump point 2. Assign you there. Your standing orders are going to be the same, so new survey location, system requiring, and then refuel at colony. So they both are going to Moscow, which actually is not a bad idea, because we are going to have a lot of things in there, so I want to know what we have. Oh right, you did your refueling at least. So what I'm going to have to... I suppose there's probably going to be plenty of things to explore, so what I'm going to do is you are going to be X5 and you're going to do that, but first I'm going to give you orders to do the overhaul. Or did you do your overhaul yet? Nope. Believe you might not need much supplies, but I'm gonna resupply just in case and then overhaul, and then you're gonna go on your own merry way. But we seem to be out of time for this episode once again, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.